Hello student, how are you? I hope you are all fine. So student, subscribe my YouTube channel so you can't miss out the upcoming content. Today I am going to solve here a complex problem that has been asked in JEE 2026. That problem is related to heat transfer as well as thermodynamics. So in this problem, an insulated container is filled with a thermally conducting but immovable partition P1. So this partition is fixed, and the partition P2 is thermally conductivity K, and this partition having a piston, and its thermal conductivity is K. So the thermal conductivity here, the system is K, and cross section area is A, and the cross section area of the having A, this is a piston having thermal conductivity K and cross section area A, and two sections S1 and S2 is containing 1 mole of gas. This is a partition say S1, and this partition say S2. This is another partition, and this partition containing N1 mole, 1 mole. This is 1 mole gas. This is 1 mole of gas. So this containing also 1 mole gas, 1 mole monoatomic gas, and this partition also containing 1 mole monoatomic gas. So piston P2 moves freely such that gas in S2 is always at the atmospheric pressure. This means this piston can be moved. This is movable piston, and this piston is fixed. So the volume here, the fixed volume of the gas here, the monoatomic gas is here. Monoatomic gas is here. Monoatomic, here also monoatomic gas in this chamber. This is system 2. Here also monoatomic gas is here, and we this is a fixed, so we say here the volume is constant, change in volume is 0, and this is here say the system is always at the atmospheric pressure. This means here pressure is constant, so we say in this process delta P would be 0. Here pressure is in this system S1 is constant volume process, or we say this is isochoric process, and system 2, that is constant pressure process, because question is saying here the here the pressure is always atmospheric pressure is here, pressure is constant is here. So this process S2 process will be constant pressure process, and this process will be constant volume process, because this piston is fixed here and this piston will, so this will be constant pressure process. Here we have to calculate initially the difference between the temperature S1 and S2 is, so initially temperature difference is delta T naught. This is temperature difference. This is temperature difference initially, and we have to find the time. So time taken for the temperature difference becomes delta 2i T y delta T naught by 2, the final temperature. This is initial temperature, this is final temperature. So we have to calculate the time during the in this process when the temperature T naught delta T naught to it's become delta T naught by 2. For solving this process, we have to understanding the thermodynamics and heat transfer, heat conduction. So, according to the first law of thermodynamics, we know energy is conserved, neither energy created nor absorbed nor destroyed. So, we write here first law of thermodynamics. We understand the phenomena uh, while we solve the question. We dq is equal to du plus dw. Here dq is supplied if in the system absorb the heat, so the heat would be positive, and when the system is heat rejected, so the heat would be negative. So here the sign convention, heat supplied to the system or heat absorbed by the system is positive, taken as a positive, and work done by the system is positive and work done on the system is negative. So here the work is non-conservative work. This work is depend on the path, and while on the work in gravitational work or spring work, this is conservative work. This work is not depend on path, this depend on the state function. This is depend on the state. Here internal energy is state function, but work is path function. And we sign convention. So heat supplied to the system is, and for conductivity, we for conductivity we can explain here the what is conductivity. Suppose this is a system, and here a piston is here. Suppose this is a piston. This is a separation. This is a piston having this piston having suppose x distance, and here temperature is T1, here temperature is T2, and heat is supplied here. Suppose dq heat is supplied from this portion to this portion. So we write here like as a, suppose this is a resistor, and here the potential is V1 and here the potential is V2, and here is current is I, this is dqi dt. So similarly here current we write here, this is current, we can write here V1 minus V2 upon resistance. Similarly the thermal conductivity of the piston is K and area of the piston is A. This is the concept I explaining. I elaborate the concept here while on getting the result for this problem. So here we write the heat current, that is dqi dt, that is heat current. Dqi dt would be the temperature difference upon thermal resistance. So temperature would be treated as a voltage. We know the heat flows from high temperature to low temperature, like as the potential, the current flow from high potential to low potential. So we write here dqi dt, this is T1 minus T2 upon this would be Ry Ka. So we rewrite here dqi dt equal to T1 minus T2, and this would be Ka by x. So this would be rewrite as delta T by x into Ka. So this is the temperature gradient. So rate of heat transfer is equals to temperature gradient into thermal conductivity and cross section area of the piston. So this is concept here applied, and heat supplied to the system, heat supplied here, or we say heat supplied, heat rejected by the system, heat supplied by the system is negative, and heat, this is heat supplied. Heat supplied by the system is positive, and heat absorbed by the system. Heat supplied by the system, heat supplied by the system is negative. When the system is supplied heat, heat supplied by the system is taken, heat supplied by the system is taken negative. Heat absorbed by the system is positive. This is the concept of heat conduction, and this is concept applied here. So delta Q, heat supplied by the system is negative and heat absorbed by the system is positive. Heat supplied by the system is negative, and here also a term, the monoatomic gas. So monoatomic gas, the degree of freedom is 3. Because of for monoatomic gas, here only 3 translational energy. Mode of energy is translational only, no vibration, no rotational energy is there. So only for the translational motion, the degree of freedom is 3, and for diatomic degree of freedom is 5 at room temperature, and degree of freedom is 7 for very high temperature near about 5000 Kelvin, and for triatomic the degree of freedom is 6, but for linear gas, that is carbon dioxide, degree of freedom would be 5. So this is the concept here applied. So we are going, I am going to solve this question. So in this question, we in this question, the suppose here the heat is supplied from dq, heat is supplied from here to here, and let this temperature is T1 and this temperature is T2, and here the temperature T1 is greater than T2. So temperature, this system S1 temperature would be greater than system S2 temperature when the heat supplied from S1 system to S2 system. So we write for the system S1. For S1, system S1, the heat is supplied from this system. So heat is supplied from the system. This means this heat dq is negative. So because of system S1 is heat rejected. So heat rejected by the system is negative, and heat absorbed by the system is positive. This S2 system is heat absorbing. So this heat for this system will be positive. So this system is constant isochoric process, constant volume process. So we write here the heat supplied for this system would be NCV delta T. So dT1. This is the temperature T1 here. So we have to find the temperature difference for this deviation from here to here heat. So we write here dQ would be N, this is 1, and CV would be FR by 2 into DT1. And what is FR by 2? So degree of freedom is 3 for monatomic gas DT1, and for system S2, this is system S1. For system S2, DQ would be minus NCP DT1. So Cp would be Cv plus R. This is Mayer's formula. So this would be minus, this would be positive, because of heat is supplied to the system, heat is absorbing by the system, this system absorbs the heat. So this would be 5R/2 dt1. So we have find the dt1 and dt2 here. So dt1 would be minus 2 dq by 3r, and dt2 will minus, this would be plus, this would be 5 dq by 3r, 5r. This is dt1 and this is dt2. So we write here delta T is equal to T1 minus T2. This is temperature difference delta T or delta T naught, say delta T naught. So this is T1 minus T2. So we write here d delta T naught would be dt1 minus d22. So we write here d delta T naught would be minus, this is value of d dqy 3r minus 2 dqy 5r, and this would be 15, this would be minus 16 dqy 15r d delta T naught. And what is the value of dq? This would be, we have earlier discussed how we find the rate of heat transfer. So this would be Ka delta T by x into time. This is dt. This is this is rate of heat transfer. So dt would be multiplied in this term. So we have to integrate this when initially the temperature is delta T, and finally we have to get the time when the temperature becomes delta T by 2. This is T naught, this is T naught. Initially the temperature is delta T. Initially temperature is delta T. We have to find the time when the system temperature difference becomes delta T by 2. So we have to find this time. So we integrate. So this becomes 0 to T. At time 0, the temperature difference is delta T naught. We have to find the time when the temperature becomes delta T by 2. So this would be the final limit, this would be initial limit, this is initial time, this is final time. So we have integrate here. So we have to write here delta T, d delta T upon delta T, this is delta T naught, and this is delta T naught by 2, and A 16 Ka by 15 into x dt is T. So this becomes T, and on integrating this would be natural log delta T, and limit would be delta T by 2 T naught delta T naught. So this would be minus K 16 Ka 15 x into T, and R. This is dq by 5r. So r is here also. dq by 5r, dq by 5r, and dq by 5r. And putting the limit. So this would be natural log delta t by 2, delta t naught by 2, t naught by 2, it minus becomes substitution. So delta t natural log delta t naught. So this would be minus 16 Ka 15 x r into T, and this would be natural log delta T by 2 upon 2 delta T. This would be delta T, delta T, delta T cancel. This would be natural log 2. When we write this is natural log 1 by 2, becomes, this becomes minus 16 Ka 15 x r y into T. So natural log 1 by 2 would be written as natural log 2. So this will be natural log 2 negative, and C minus 16 Ka 15 x r into T. So value of T would be, we write here, value of T would be, value of T would be, value of T natural log is minus minus cancel plus. So T would be, natural log is approximate 0.7 into 15 K 15 XR. So this is XR, and 16 K. So X, we have to find the value of N here. So this term would be 10.5 upon 16 XR upon Ka. So 10.5 upon 16, this is the value of N. So this becomes 0.66. So this problem multi-conceptual problem I discussed here. So I hope you enjoy this session, and by this concept your mental endurance would be increased. And thanks for watching this video, and take care.